Sports. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Texas. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's loose. Off he goes. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. Option look, it's Cotton. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And I think offensively, at some point, you see that starts to get stretched toward the sidelines. I just want to cut that puppy up, get some positive yards instead of continue to go towards the sideline. And now I created a negative play for my offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've taken the opening drive and gotten it down to the 5, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Cotton. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking for space. It's Gibson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Ready? They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll run it from the gun. Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Run it with the fullback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. This time it's complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
Texas 14, Washington 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll run the toss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you have had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
And the Huskies have a first down.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Texas.
And he's going to run it back. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Back to throw. It's Cotton. They're bringing heat. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. Running with power. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Wide out in motion. Looking for space. It's Gibson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Trying to get to it. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind.
Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Toss sweep right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's there to make the stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Cotton. Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. He'll bring it out. It's Card. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Handoff to the lone back. Spins away from the defender. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Texas. Pick it up. Washington, 14.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
Have a day, young fellow. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Texas offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Reading the option, it's Cotton. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for. Just across the 50-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On the run, it's Washington. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Washington 24, Texas 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's right on target.
Third down was completed. Mark out of bounds at the 32. Now, 4th down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Washington! What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Extending the play. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Ready to fire from the pistol. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score it.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Longhorns in the hurry up.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Quarterback checking off. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Feeling some heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Owens. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack today.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within
yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He's back to throw on second down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Now he's looking into the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Man, it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quick handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it